I think this is a good All Black team that's been chosen for the second match. I think it was important to give every player a run, but they're also obviously looking to keep Richie Mo'unga and Beauden Barrett operating and learning to play with each other and be the dual playmakers. So I think they've made good selections.
I really like the look of the All Black team to play Canada on Wednesday. I thought the All Black team against South Africa really set the standard in terms of what is expected from the All Blacks at this World Cup. Put a real marker in the sand to all the other teams that playing the All Blacks is not going to be easy. So the 23 that played last Saturday all did very well, and we've got 16 debutants involved in the game on Wednesday where they've been given a real opportunity.
It's a particularly important game for a number of players, including Rieko Ioane, who has been the number one on that left wing all last season and the season before and was playing very well. Now really lost form, so he needs to show he's back in form. Midfield is very important because the midfield performed very well in the previous match, but there could be injuries and it's going to be a crucial part of the tournament. And generally speaking, I think the set pieces, changing out the whole, pretty much, not quite, but changing out the whole 8 means that we need to see how they come together in the set pieces, lineouts and scrums, and that's going to be a very important consideration in this match.
There's definitely a few points of interest in terms of the selection of this team for Wednesday. I like what they're doing in terms of Mo'unga and Beauden Barrett. They're obviously sticking with that. They like that. It's getting better and better with every game, and a game against Canada will give them another opportunity. I like the way Rieko Ioane has been given an opportunity. Sevu Reece and George Bridge have played so well in the last few tests. Ioane is going to have to play really, really well to try and force his way back into the match day 23. Atu Moli playing, I really like what I've seen from him. As we know, we need ball carriers, and that's one thing that he can do very well, along with being an outstanding scrummager.
I think in particular what the All Black coaches are going to want to get out of this match is to see the momentum continue, which means that players who didn't play in the first match need to step up and play to their best. They need to play the patterns, they need to execute well, and the whole team needs to feel like they're improving with each match, and there's a lot of competition for places. So the selectors are going to be looking for really top-class performances from all the players stepping in.
The All Blacks selectors will be demanding that the match day 23 to play Canada continue the momentum that was shown by the team that played against South Africa. World Cups are about teams that continue to grow throughout the tournament, and we don't want any hiccups. And this 23 have been given the job to dismantle Canada and then build for the next game.
I think Canada will bring a lot of willingness, a lot of effort, and I think their set pieces will be adequate. They may tire a bit towards the end, and I think they'll try to play the game with speed. I don't think they can afford to try and shut the game down. They'll try to play as accurately as they can, because they'll know if they have wayward kicks, for instance, the All Blacks will be able to run the ball back at them. But they're not the strongest team in the world, and I think that they are going to find that as the match wears on, it's difficult to stay with the pace of the All Blacks.
I'm expecting the All Blacks to win well. Canada are a very proud nation, and to play the All Blacks, as we see with every other team that plays the All Blacks, they tend to play the game of their lives, so they will be very proud, do their best to stop the All Blacks, but I can see the All Blacks winning convincingly.
Score is always difficult to pick in matches where you don't really know a lot about the opposition, but I think it's going to be a pretty one-sided final score, so I'm going to go somewhere over 50 for the All Blacks, possibly over 60, and pretty low for the Canada, somewhere between sort of 3 and 10.